Good morning, YouTube. The sun is out and it's not too terribly cold, but we got some rain last night. We actually got some snow, and you can see the white caps rolling into our cove out there at the end. So that means we got some pretty big water, or rough water. So we're not taking the boat. Looks like we're gonna be driving and probably bank fishing today. I just talked with Gabe. He's up on the rediversion canal right now. Water's good as far as water level. I've got to take those kayaks up to higher ground so we don't lose them. And then I'm grabbing my fly rod, I'm grabbing some sabiki rigs, and it's cold. So Gabe was like, bring me some gloves if you got an extra set. So I'm grabbing gloves, some gear, and I'm hauling ass to meet Gabe. It is cold. I'm banging out some emails and I'm trying to find my bibs, and I'm sort of freaking out because I can't find them, and I am a weenie. I don't deal with the cold well. Now I've got to find my dang fly rod and my shad jigs and everything else. Looky there. I was smart enough to label my shad run box last year. Don't get all butt hurt. Sorry, this is a no dog trip. I'm trying not to forget stuff. So I remember the charging cable and the P17. It's cold, so it's a white boot day. Okay, I am flying up to the rediversion canal to meet Gabe. And of course, my videos would not be complete without a stop at Bond Grocery, which is where we're going to stop right now, because I want to grab some water, because I drank way too much coffee yesterday and I need to hydrate some. And of course, I'm going to grab some more coffee too, because I'm a dum-dum. I forgot to brush my teeth. Dang it. Now my teeth and mouth is going to feel all disgusting the entire time we're fishing. This is why, well, that's why we're not taking the boat, because it's not super rough, but we're going to get bumpy and we're going to get wet. And being wet in the cold sucks. I also forgot the little foam thing that goes over the microphone, so y'all are probably gonna have some wind interference. Sorry. We are here, boys and girls. I'm gonna throw some boots on and go find Gabe. He's the only other car here, so I don't know if the run's hitting pretty hard yet or not. One boot. That's the dike. I'm gonna go walk up over that and y'all will see the canal. I'm not seeing Gabe yet. He's probably on the other side of the bank. Let's go check. How's the bite?
What bite?
Yeah, I didn't see any cars.
No, I see some scales on the bank up your way, but so far nothing.
What are you throwing, jigs or flies?
Everything.
I gotcha.
I even threw some crankbaits for striker.
This is the rediversion canal. It's part of the Santee Cooper system. And I didn't really hide coming in here because everyone knows this spot. Okay, Gabe's been sitting here fishing for the past, what, hour or so?
Hour, maybe hour and a half.
Yeah, and he's had no luck. And y'all can see how far the water's down. It's usually up quite a bit up to the grass. And the shad bite picks up here when they release water. They'll sound a whistle and the flow will pick up and the shad bite really starts going. But Gabe hasn't seen him release any water yet. So I'm gonna help him tote his gear. We're gonna go to a different spot. Trying to show y'all on camera. I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with sabiki rigs, but it's a line with a bunch of little jigs tied to it. And I caught a damn eel.
What?
On a sabiki once. Tangled up, wrapped up into a ball. It was a slimy, tangled mess. I had to cut everything out.
I'm gonna give you a little secret on the sabikis I found out last year. And I was just messing around.
Yeah.
If you know where to catch perch, tip those sabikis with minnows and red worms and drop them down like a double bottom dropper.
I don't even tip them.
And the perch, oh man, they tear them up.
I got an actual legitimate sabiki rod. You know, where you reel it in, it goes inside the tube.
Yep.
We keep that on the boat. There's a couple of rock piles we hit out there, and you catching 3 to 5 perch. You know, the whiteys every single time.
I'm talking about yellows.
Oh no, I'm talking about whiteys for catfish bait.
Nice.
Yeah.
We catch the whites too, but the yellows are mainly what we're after. That big crappie on this with that fly on the 6-weight here.
Oh, okay. That's the one you tied.
Yep.
It gets cold once you clear the dike and that wind hits you. Well, you were catching some there the other day, right?
I've been catching them there since almost December, or maybe December.
Okay. That must have been the early part of the run.
Well, they're still running. I caught some last week there, and most of them's been roe shad too.
Nice.
So that's a plus. For those of y'all that don't know, roe shad are the females. They're the ones that have the eggs, the egg sacs full of eggs, what we call roe. And we catch them this time of year because it's the shad run. So they're coming in from offshore and they're spawning in the rivers. And a lot of people eat the roe, myself included, Wally. It's kind of a southern delicacy.
It's an acquired taste. It's almost like mullet roe, which is huge down in Florida.
Yeah, if you like any kind of roe, you'll probably like shad roe.
I don't know if y'all can hear it, but the wind is rushing through them trees. And we're in some bottomland here too. So we're sort of tucked away from it. Okay, we're buckled up and we're heading to a new spot. We'll see y'all soon. Two-wheel mudding in the snake wrangling car. Sedan, hatchback, I don't know. I don't know jack about cars. I've always driven trucks. The canal we are leaving is the rediversion canal. And that takes water from the Santee Cooper lake system and it dumps back into the Santee River. And now we are headed to the other side of the lake and we're heading beneath the dike and beneath the locks. And we are going to fish the diversion canal. And that is where the water comes out of the locks and the turbines and Panopolis, and it flows into the Cooper River. I only got about 2.5 hours of sleep last night, so I'm drinking a Bang. This stuff is poison, but it does give you a pickup. I've never seen it raised up either.
They said about 3 times a year, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't never seen it. I didn't even know it was a drawbridge.
I'm grabbing another jacket. We're off to check out the second spot. Any bites? There's jigs. No, I got a pack of bodies and a pack of heads. I'm gonna tie one on right now. Okay, these are what I'm gonna be fishing with today. Shad are all about the chartreuse. And I've been having really good luck with these red-eye jigs. These happen to be eagle claw, but I'll use whatever. These happen to be yum, but any chartreuse plastic crappie body is gonna work just fine. I'm gonna get this tied up and I'll show you what I got. Now that's how we got it rigged up. Just a little paddle tail grub. Rig it just like you're rigging for crappie. Now I'm shooting, or not shooting, I'm fishing an 1/8 ounce jig head, and you can see how windy it is. I'm not doing real good with it. I might have to go up in. The wind is definitely fighting me really hard. Dude, it's colder than a well digger's ass in January.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah. What size heads are you throwing?
I think I'm throwing 16 pounds.
Okay, well you got super light, ultralight there, yeah.
No, I think I'm actually doing maybe an 8 ounce.
I'm either gonna drop split shot on or move up to a 1/4 ounce head.
I've got a 1/4 ounce.
I'm heading to the truck to grab heavier jig heads and some split shot. Okay, I grabbed some 1/4 ounce heads, and I thought I grabbed a bag of split shot when I left the house, but I got 1/4 ounce egg sinkers. So we might try to do a funky little like knocker type rig in order to beat this wind. Cool. I grabbed some 1/4 ounce heads, but I'm gonna let my friggin' hands warm up before I tie anything on.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna give my hands a little break.
I've decided to fish a 1/4 ounce and a 1/4 ounce egg. Now you can see, I think you can see, where I ran the line back through the center of that egg sinker twice. That way I can loosen it and move it up and down the line. And it's not free sliding the way a knocker rig would. There's my adjustable knocker egg weight. There's a 1/4 ounce head with the same body. Let's go see how this casts in the wind. Okay, with a 1/2 ounce on the line, I mean, it's definitely beating the wind, but we're still not getting any bites and we're still not beating the cold. Yeah, I didn't bring a windscreen too, so I think this audio is gonna be all jacked up.
Probably.
You can hear the wind beating on the bridge. So Jabari's bringing bait.
He said he had worms, so.
Well, worms, that's still bait.
If we can get a brim, you know.
We'll have bigger bait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But until then, maybe I can catch a shad. Who knows?
Tell you what, it ain't bad up here, tucked out of that wind.
No, it's not bad.
It's brutal on the bank.
It's pretty cold. Hey y'all, I no luck today. I think the wind.
No luck yet.
No luck yet. I think the wind's just kind of too bad. But we're out here today on the Tailrace. And what the Tailrace is it's a man-made canal that they use to divert the water flow from the upper lake system, the Santee Cooper Lake system, all the way down out to the ocean. And basically it's a man-made canal that was dug out that kind of redirects the water from the lakes into the river. And the river is the Cooper River, and that feeds out to the Charleston Harbor. So when these shad are running, they're coming in from offshore, and they're running up the Cooper River and then up the Tailrace and into the lake to spawn. So they kind of congregate, you know, on the upper half of the river before they hit the dam.
Now, they built the canal, what was it, 40 or 41?
It was in the 40s, yep.
Yeah, it was right before World War I, or World War II busted out.
Yep, that's when they used to flood low areas and dike them up to create hydroelectric power, making man-made lakes. And that's how all these lakes are made. If you've ever seen the movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That's what happens at the end when they're making the lake and flooding the area. Sorry for the spoilers, y'all. For those who haven't watched it, shame on you. You should have watched it already.
I haven't seen it in years. I might watch it tonight as I warm my ass up. I ain't gonna have a beer till I get home. I won't stop once I start. I'll tell you what, those Lagunitas, they kick, man. They're like what, 7-8%?
Probably 7.
I've been drinking the Voodoo Rangers, which is like the Imperial, which is like 9.5.
You gotta drink the Tropical Beer Hug.
The Tropical Beer Hug.
It's by Goose Island.
6.2?
You can ask this man right here.
They got something, and that's what it's called. It's called the Lagunitas Little Something. And that's up there.
I like that one.
So talk to this man about, so I bought this beer. It's a fairly new beer by Goose Island. It's called Tropical Beer Hug.
Oh yeah,
And,
CT's has the Goose Island.
Yeah, it's delicious, but I drank one and was pretty much drunk.
Yeah.
And he was giving me crap about it. And well, then he called me the next week after drinking one. He goes, "Oh my God," because you were lying. I'm one deep and I'm sitting around the fire. I can't even get up right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're almost 10% per can or per volume.
Oh, yeah. Gabe's got hot hands going.
Yeah.
I pretty much stopped fishing. Yeah.
We're dedicated.
Oh, you're putting the time in.
Yeah.
Second cast, and it's the first shad of the day.
Yes, sir.
You brought the luck and the bait.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Gabe's busting the rod out. I'm about to do the same thing again. That is an American shad. I'll get a better vid once he stops swapping.
4 hours.
Dude, I'll tell you what, Jabari shows up, second cast, catches one. That was the confidence boost I needed.
Oh, yeah?
Gabe's got the second shad on with an ultralight.
Woo!
Everyone's caught but me.
Yes, sir.
Woohoo!
Jabari's is still bigger.
Yeah. Ain't the first time someone's told me that.
Okay, there's Jabari's shad. There's Gabe's shad. Your boy Wally has no shad.
All right, guys. So me and Jabari caught a shad. Wally, no luck.
Yeah, thanks. Rub it in, dude. Rub it in.
Yeah. We'll,
Jabari caught the first.
Gotta get it started.
Gabe
got the
caught
second.
the last or the second.
Second for sure.
Second.
I got none.
But we'll try to get you on some a little bit later in the season if you're back and they're still running in March. You know, we'll come out here and try to get you on
That's
some.
since we're leaving. We're probably leaving like the 9th. I've been scared to death we're gonna miss the run, like when they start coming in heavy.
Well, I'll definitely let you know if they're still running.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna let y'all freeze your asses off on the riverbank. I'm gonna take my ass home and eat some chicken soup I cooked the other night and drink some coffee and do some editing.
Hell
Yeah, have fun, man. It was good fishing with you.
Good fishing with y'all.
Yeah, man.
There's a chunk of the shad they're gonna cast out, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Did it have any roe?
No, that one was a buck, but the other one's definitely a buck. It's a lot.
I'm gonna fight my schedule and give it a few more minutes, see if they have any luck.
First came out with circle hooks, we started using circle hooks, and I mean, it's been a game changer.
Oh, circle hooks are, especially for catfishing.
Oh yeah, I mean, catfishing, red fishing,
Anything where you're just still fishing.
anything where you're just throwing a rod out and bottom fishing. You know, you sit back, you're drinking a couple beer, not paying attention. All you gotta do is throw a couple bells on your rods and sit back and wait. The fish will hook itself. Circle hook do all the work for you.
All you gotta do is reel them in.
Yep.
Jabari and Gabe are still fishing. I'm taking my happy cold ass back to Bono Beach. The lake is still pretty angry. So I'm really stoked that we did not take the boat today because we would have ended up cold and wet. And of course, as soon as I made it through the front door, those boys started texting me fish pics. Never fail. And I'll tell you what, always take that one last cast, one more cast, one more. I should have stuck around, but I'm a weenie. I was cold, I got to pack for Florida, and I think Kevin and I are going to try to make another video tonight. I don't know, we'll see what happens. That was our super cold, super not successful. Jabari caught one, Gabe caught one, I caught nothing, but at least y'all got to see an American shad. Now, the run hasn't started super heavy yet, and the fishing will definitely improve once the run really starts hitting. I'm scared I'm gonna be filming in Florida when the run hits, but you never know. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Y'all enjoy the weekend. I'm gonna run inside with the Wiggles, probably cook something up. And I will see y'all maybe later tonight. I think Kevin's gonna come up and we're gonna do another video maybe. I don't know. But stay tuned and we'll see y'all soon. Love y'all.